Hey gang, today we are at Disney Springs and we're gonna be dining at a place I've never dined before, Wine Bar George. Wine Bar Jorge, and it's my #1 most requested place to go check out. So we're here, we're checking it out, and you guys, of course, you already know, you gotta come along.
It's based off our name.
I'm pretty sure Wine Bar George has been around since Disney Springs reopened as Disney Springs instead of Downtown Disney. I've just never gotten to it. It's also known as a wine bar, and I'm not the biggest wine drinker, but I saw that they had flaming cheese on the menu, and that's it. I booked the reservation. I had to come check it out, and the rest of the menu looks pretty good too, and we're gonna check it out for the first time. Let's head inside Wine Bar George. Wine Bar George, I already see you walking in with your views. Check out that view of the air balloon. This is beautiful. They did ask me whether I wanted to sit inside or outside, but on a day like this and views like this, you choose outside. And you guys are definitely seeing the spring break crowds here in Florida. It is the start of our spring break. I think it goes on depending on what area you're in for about 2 weeks, so it's not too crazy right now. Let's go see what the Gideon's line over there looks like. Yep, it's pretty dang long, all the way back there. I'm sure they got the mobile queue going, and you can definitely see right over here, Raglan Road to the left of us. They are getting ready for their St. Patrick's Day celebration over there. It goes from the 14th to the 17th. We came here last year on St. Patty's Day. Maybe we'll make our way back over here to Raglan Road this year too. And of course we're starting out with water, but you know we're gonna be getting some wine. And by we, I mean my friend Jess is here. Everyone say hi to Jess in the comments. She is my girl Day Day, and we're gonna have all the wine. Jessica found out something really interesting. You know, a lot of these places have digital scan code menus now, but a lot of us, we eat with our eyes before we eat. We need to visually see it, and so when you tap on their items here, it shows you a little picture, and that's a little hint of maybe something that we might be getting. And that to me is definitely a step up, because I feel like now those digital code menus are everywhere, that I love that we can click and actually see what our food looks like before we order it, especially when you're like new to a place. This is really my first time being here, so I haven't seen any of the food other than maybe on socials, but that's really, really cool. And take a look at this wine list that they have here, guys. It just goes on and on and on. I think I'm gonna get this Spy Valley Sauvignon Blanc. It's from New Zealand and it's kind of middle of the road for $13. And Jess is gonna get their Moscato. It's called Masolino and it's from Italy for $10. We're very fancy. Cheers. Jessica, you would not believe this, but it tastes very, very winey. It's really, really good. Our server let me know that this specific Sauvignon Blanc has like notes of grapefruit, and I love anything a little fruity, a little sweet. How did you end up liking yours? He said it was his favorite Moscato.
It's very sweet, and that's about all I know about wine.
It's sweet. It's just really sweet. We're having a sweet time already. And for my first visit here, we're gonna stick with all of their small plates, and we're pretty much getting the whole menu, starting out with their burrata. It's heirloom tomatoes, fresh corn, and local sourdough for $19. Up next, this is the crispy mac and cheese bites. It's with tomato nage and peppercorny for $16. And check out these house-made meatballs. They're with triple cheese polenta and tomato sauce for $16. And you cannot come to Wine Bar George without one of their charcuterie boards. This is their classic board with 4 artisanal meats and condiments for $27. We have some things finally starting to come to the table, but what is this? Is this like a loaf of meat? Is it like meat and cheese and something condensed together? I have no idea. We have to figure out, or maybe it's like a pate, Jessica. That's what it is. And check out her burrata. That's the burrata, right?
Yes.
Look at that cheese on top. It's like a giant dollop of cheese. We're a little overwhelmed. This came out so fast. We like ordered it. I was expecting it to take a little bit, but she came out fast. I'm gonna do this little weird pate, a little mustard,
Alright, I'll do this one too.
Give it a try. They also have a giant charcuterie board. They call it the big board for like 65 bucks. But since we're getting so many different small plates, we went with the smaller board. But this thing looks huge too. It's definitely wrapped in bacon.
Yeah.
It's almost reminding me of like a bologna of like some sort, right?
It's smoky tasting.
Yeah. Really smoky, and I love the spicy mustard. That is so good. She's laughing at me.
Your corn.
Look at my little tiny corn. I made a little burrata bite because that thing was really hard to eat. So we kind of had to like cut it up because it's so giant, the cheese on top. But look, a little burrata bite all the way in.
Delicious so far.
So delicious. I think what makes it is the corn.
Oh my god, it's so good. We only added that for the Florida something or other a couple months back, and then we just kept it because it was delicious.
You heard it here first. I love it. That is so delicious because the sweetness with the tomato and the little sweet of the corn, but the savoriness of the cheese. Perfect bite. And take a look at these meatballs. You guys know we can't come to a place without trying their balls, right, Jessica? Yes. But it's on a bed of polenta. And polenta is also corn, and they're very corny here so far at Wine Bar George, so I think it's gonna be pretty good. Oh my goodness. That's not your mama's meatball. That's not your grandma's meatball. That meatball belongs to Wine Bar George, and they deserve an award. Wow. And the polenta. And these mac and cheese bites are looking like there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 bites, and they're gonna be all gone, and I cannot wait to see the cheese pull on these buttes. I think I told you guys about the Saganaki on Fire cheese I wanna get here. If I didn't, we're gonna be getting that a little bit later. But the cheese that really brought me to finally book that Wine Bar George reservation were these cheese. I love macaroni and cheese, and especially love fried macaroni and cheese or macaroni and cheese bites. I remember the first time I went to a Jack in the Box because they didn't have them in Florida, and they used to have like triangular mac and cheese bites, and they were so good. But a lot of places don't have them. I don't know why. Why don't you want your mac and cheese fried everywhere else? But let's check out this cheese pull. I don't know if it's gonna be a good one or not because it is kind of a baked mac and cheese. Let's see which one looks the doughiest. This one kind of has a good doughy vibe. Let's give it a try. There was a little bit at the end, but not a crazy pull, but that is because it is stuffed with macaroni and cheese. Oh my gosh. Where's yours, Jessica?
Over there.
Where's yours? These are all mine. That is so good. There's a little bit of a spice in there, and that's sometimes what mac and cheese is missing. It's missing a spice. I think it might even be in the actual breadcrumb as well. Amazing. You're gonna love this. Get in here. And just for science, you know, let's try to do one more cheese pull. Oh, baby cheese pull. All the food that we have had so far has been total fire, and now we're about to actually have some food on fire. The moment is nigh. I found out that they have this Saganaki, am I saying it right?
That sounds like it.
Saganaki on Fire. It's a Greek dish where flaming cheese is brought to you, usually with crackers or bread. So we're gonna try it out. The server did let me know it kind of happens fast, so we gotta be prepared for it. It's coming out soon. All right. It's on fire, all right. 2 different types of cheeses, I believe.
It's just the one.
Just the one cheese.
Yeah, it's called like some fancy like Fontanero or something. Some weird Greek name. I never remember. We can put a Greek brandy on there called Metaxa. A nice caramel color to it, a little bit of a sweeter taste. Place where we go with that salty of the cheese, even better with the lemon that we used to put that guy out. Saganaki super dense. I recommend eating while it's quick and hot. Otherwise, it gets very chewy.
Okay.
If you touch that cast iron, it will burn you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of pulley cheese.
That's a big
Oh
bowl.
my goodness. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh,
I feel like I need to zoom out.
I need to get it on the little crostini. And if you guys don't have a reservation at Wine Bar George, don't you worry, because right outside here, they have a little place called The Basket, and you can get their full dining menu as well as over 140 wine selections right here, right outside. And they have even a little patio you can sit out in the shade. Why have I been sleeping on Wine Bar George? I cannot wait to get back there. That was just their small plates, you guys, not even their entrees. Really delicious wine, really delicious food. I think probably my favorite thing was the mac and cheese bites. I thought for the price, for the flavor, they were out of this world. Probably my least favorite thing was actually the charcuterie board. I think it's just because it was your basic charcuterie board. It was nothing really I hadn't seen before. And for $27, I was also hoping for some cheese, not just the meats. So if you were gonna skip on anything, I would say skip on that charcuterie board. Although I have heard if you're going there and gonna get one thing, their big board, the $65 board is where it's at, but we just got the smaller board. But Jess, what was your favorite thing that you had?
I would say the meatballs were the best in the polenta. I've never had polenta. If you like grits, you'll like that, and it's definitely really cheesy.
Yes,
Very cheesy, yes.
So cheesy. We were not disappointed at Wine Bar George at all. I was recently disappointed at Disney. If you guys watched my last video, I showed you in Hollywood Studios a Star Wars bag I wanted to get. Well, I got it. I love it, but unfortunately, they left the security tag on it. I feel like this always happens to me when I bought something at Disneyland Paris. They left the security tag on and I had to take it over to the character warehouse to try to get it off. So I brought it with me here to Disney Springs today, and hopefully with the receipt, World of Disney will take it off for me. So let's go check out World of Disney. Just so you guys can see more of the spring break crowds. Yes, there is a giant line outside the Lego store. It almost looks like the Gideon's cookie line just to get in and get some sight on some Legos. We just hopped in to World of Disney and I'm already seeing something I've never seen before. Do you guys remember the game Guess Who? Well, they have a Disney Parks edition and I think that is so fun. How much is that going for? $19.99. Look at all the characters. Do you guys see your favorite character? If you see them, leave in the comment below which one of these is your favorite character out of all the little choices. And they do even have some shirts for all the festivities coming up. Of course, a spring break Mickey 2024 right there, as well as the luckiest place on earth. This is probably one of the cutest St. Patrick's Day shirts I've seen. They really don't make that many for Walt Disney World, so that is really, really cute. This is definitely new to me. They have a map for the World of Disney, but I kind of think this is needed. It shows you where all the Star Wars stuff is, the princess stuff is, checkout, even if you need some restrooms, the mobile checkout. They've needed this kind of World of Disney map for a while, and they have one now. Look what Jess found. A little, oh, there's two of them. Two little Easter bunnies. Yeah, that's these are new. That's adorable. Little Easter plushes. And I don't know why this is my first time noticing all the Disney games. I mean, check out this Haunted Mansion chessboard they have here with all the different like iridescent characters. That is right here. You can see it. The Haunted Mansion light up chess set. How much is this going for? Oh, all the way at the bottom here. Let's take a look. Yep. This little mansion set will cost you $100, but they have so many more fun things like a Pirates of the Caribbean battleship, the Game of Life Disney Parks edition, as well as Monopoly, Uno and Yahtzee. That is so fun. I would love to take these home as a souvenir. This would be so much villainous fun as well. A villain game of Clue, as well as Disney Parks Candyland. And check out this Alice in Wonderland match game. It's like the little teacup ride. That is adorable. I do not need another Loungefly. I do not need another Loungefly. I do not need another Loungefly. This one is so sick though. The all black and the kind of chevron checkered pattern. 78 bucks. And Jess is actually shopping for our beloved boy Jackson. It's her sweet little son. And check out these Crocs. How cool are they? Hit the bottom so you can see when he walks what they're gonna do. The little gloves light up. That is so cute. And these mini ears are giving me all the spring break vibes. And if you guys don't have drink coasters wherever you're at having a party, you can just rip these off the ears and use it as a little coaster. And this guy is having too much fun on spring break, building a little sandcastle with his little friend. Do you guys remember when we couldn't keep these Mickey soap dispensers on the shelves? We pretty much have them now year round. This is the new 2024 one. I really love that. I think I want to get that. It's a little rainbow Mickey. And of course, they even have their 2024 pins of the year. That is so cute with the little spinny gang. I love that. And in case you guys don't remember, a while back, they started selling these here as well. The standout power limes. You gotta love that from a Goofy movie. Well, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. They took the security tag right off. She honestly didn't even look at my receipt, but I think she just trusted me because I was like, please help. They left this on. She did say to me, she handed me the tag and she was like, the only thing I need you to do is you're gonna have to return this all the way to Hollywood Studios. Of course she was joking. I was like, I'll keep it as a souvenir if you'd like me to. So thank you, World of Disney. You fixed my bag. Just passing by Boathouse now, and it does look like an Amphicar is about to go out into the Amphi launch there. We gotta watch it take off here. This one's really pretty. I love the aqua blue. The captain's getting them strapped in there, all ready to go. Oh, they're starting it up. Oh, honk honk. Off they go into the water. You guys, if you haven't done the Amphicar experience here at Disney Springs, you gotta do it. You can come for it, same day reservation, and get yourself on the water. It always amazes me how they can go from land to sea. There they go. And we have one more stop here while we're at Disney Springs because we had all the delicious food, but now I need a delicious dessert that I've never had here. And over at the Ganachery, all my friends, all you guys always say I have to try their s'mores, their dipped chocolate s'mores. And I always love stepping foot in here just to see them making the delicious sweets. They're putting the little topping, little nuts on top of the chocolates now. They also have a St. Patty's Day piñata here for $28. You can crack little Mickey open and get all his pot of gold inside. They're flaming up our s'mores right now. Look at that. It's flambéed. Oh, look at the marshmallow. That looks amazing. Yum. All right, now I know why everyone says I need to get this. This is a handcrafted s'more. And this is what it should look like by the end of it. The artisan s'more for $8.50. I truthfully feel like this is the holy grail. I've been waiting so long to have this s'more. Oh, it is messy, you guys. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this out without getting it everywhere. We got our napkins and you're going to need them. So get all the napkins first. Let's pull this bad boy out. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. I love that they do the little Mickey on top. I don't know if I can do ears first because I think I have to go in the part that's dripping out, but let's go, let's dive in. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. That was absolutely delicious and I would get it again. However, I do not think it's my favorite s'more on property. A lot of people love this s'more, but I have to give it negative points for the messiness. Now, the best s'more on property that has the same marshmallow as the one that the Ganachery uses is over at the Riviera Resort. I've shown you guys it before. They have a Mickey s'more there, and you can make it a little bit more customizable so it doesn't have all the things in it. So you can make it not as messy, but the marshmallow flavor is exactly the same as the Ganachery one. But this one is just classic. You have to try it. So I'm so happy that I finally did. But thank you guys so much for coming along with me to Disney Springs and trying all the things I've never tried here before. I think you'll be seeing us back here really soon for St. Patrick's Day, but definitely leave a comment below. What was your favorite thing that we had at Wine Bar George? You guys know I'm gonna be back there trying more of my favorite things. And as always, peace, love, and positivity, and all the good things. Love you guys, bye.